Jumping into this round, guys, it looks like effective stuff coming out from the T side. We'll be able to get the opening pick. Good stuff on display. UFrag making their way towards that pincer play on the B-bomb site. This could be damaging. One man on the back of the site. Mighty Max trying to land the damage. Fires off that USP. Will get a tag, but not quite a frag. Wants to try and turn it into one, but unfortunately Yoshi takes him down around the moment. But Cryptix and Weber, the tag team, are going absolutely mental. Weber, he's on an absolute destruction streak across the board, finds a final frag, and somehow this man has gone mental. 3 headshots, 4 frags, and 1 round in the bag for the Weber.
Yeah, nice and easy there. Getting that first one on the board. Pistol round so important on a map like Cash because it's a little bit even, you know, 9-6, 8-7 kind of half. So you need to be getting those early numbers onto El Borderino. They've got that now. They can feel comfortable. They've got the 1 map advantage. Now they've got a 1 round advantage. If they can convert this, not let those deagles do too much damage. And Jackie, you know I love a good deagle. I love a good deagle, do I? So the nade coming in, doing a little bit of damage. Coming out, and unfortunately Yoshi just unable to connect with that one. Tapping away, not going to work out in his favour. Now just slowing it down a little bit. This is a bit of a disaster, really. They're not getting anything done so far, and so Infused.mix, they can take their time, wait for the frags to come to them, and when they do, finally a bit of aggression comes in there. Cryptix taking the initiative, not going to work out for him, especially Adam there in mid, losing a lot of health. The SMG's just tapping away. Eventually, he's going to die. That's how this game works, unfortunately for the dead people. Oh, they've used up all the utility here, so as the attack comes in, the spray there, not going to connect. Red Snake just spraying away as if it is spray day, if spray day is a thing. I don't think it is. Jackie, is spray day a thing?
Probably not, but the deco in play now from UFrag. Attempting to find those frags, but they will be shut down. Keita, Max, and Weber all find 1 frag respectively. Weber comes in for 2k towards the end, and there's a second round on board. Expected stuff. UFrag, of course, did not have a lot to work with into that round. You wouldn't believe they would be able to achieve a lot, and they did get shut down fairly easily. Tech9 coming out there for Adam. Just pistol buy going into this once they can full buy in the following round. But nevertheless, this should be very easy for the CT half. Everyone's just able to put up an awful lot of money. 3 SMGs to play. Fairly heavy, actually, SMG buy, of course, actually being 4 of them. 1 M4, the only M4 being on Weber. This could be a ridiculous cash builder on display.
Yeah, this could be relatively disastrous for UFrag going into this early round. The CT economy is very important to maintain as the frags now rain in. That SMG just ripping off 2 frags already. That's a lot of money in the bank. 3v1 now. Powell, can he get the work done? I doubt it. And now getting into this first gun round. Ben, what would you like to see going into this first gun round? What do you need to be seeing from UFrag if they want to take this early advantage on the T side?
I feel like a heavy mid take would do quite well. Usually first buys, people actually, in fact, it depends really. What actually, if you let's say, I'm just having a bit of a meltdown, to be honest with you.
Just having a bit of a earthquake.
A bit of an earthquake, that's a famous quote. Max is stuck with the P90, it's worth noting. I'm not sure where he's actually playing, but there he is, he's dead.
Awkward engagement there, really. So, Powell does win out eventually, so UFrag, they are on the board. They're on the board, but it's 1 HP on a glass cannon. Bit of a disaster, really. That is some swag right there. I tell you, for nothing. 1 HP on his HP. That doesn't even make sense, but Hype makes it work anyway. Taking down the mighty Snake. That's Red Snake going down, but it doesn't matter. Cryptix straight back in with a nice 2k. Weber chiming in with his own. Puts it into a 2 versus 2, and Powell on just 1 HP on that orb. Only going to take 1 shot to kill. However, he needs to get that shot off straight away. He's going to be the bomb planter. There is utility across the board here for the side of counter-terrorists, so if they can put in the damage, they can put that in that AD, and they may be able to pull themselves off around here. There we go, he misses the shot, unfortunately. Cryptix not able to get that one, puts the flash in, may even get the kill with the flash, but it's not going to work out. Hype taking the early peek, gets the early advantage in information, and Weber now can't make it happen, gets taken down, and there we go. Jackie, what on earth going on?
Ridiculous stuff on display, of course, from either side here. And now, in terms of what we have to see, UFrag picking up a ridiculously important rifle round. And look at the economy over there on that CTR. It's not fantastic at all. 1,700 on Red Snake, 4,000 on Weber, and it's just not fantastic. They don't have a lot of money to play with. They are going to actually go for a bit of a force, just trying to do what they can. Utility is not mind-boggling Only 3 smokes across the board. They should be able to hold this off, and actually UFrag going for a smart play. Just slowing it down, going for more of a slow just default, waiting for the aggression to come to them. The first mistake to come out from the CTs. They should be okay. Ben, is this the right play?
I think so. They've bought up. They should be revolving everything around it. Like, Adam's got Tech 9, not Best Buy. Ron's got Gallo, it's not Best Buy again. They should be revolving around the AWP, but it looks like they've taken mid control.
Got the mid control coming out. Hype, he's going to get the opener. That AK-47 proving devastating against that CT defense. Tears them to shreds easily with that Kalashnikov. 5 versus 4 now. Can they ward it off?
I don't know, it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination coming into this one. And a very good aggression here coming out from Red Snake. Not able to convert that into a kill, but the information now on the board. He sees the bomb. He can get that rotate coming in so they can get at least 3 players on this A site ready. So that when the push comes in now, with all their assets ready to fire onto this T attack. But now the T's, they know they're switching up a little bit. Adam playing a very aggressive lurk here, just dueling it around with Mighty Max. Can he get the frag is the question. No, he's going to go. Instead gets in the back lines, taking down Weber. That's an easy kill. 5 on 3 now. This shouldn't be too difficult to deal with as the kill comes in. Ash onto Mighty Max. The site is undefended and they should walk into this one. Shouldn't be a particularly difficult retake. However, no, not retake. Shouldn't be particularly hard to defend this one. They've got the site, they've got the advantages, and it's going to be a save. So the pistol round went relatively easily here. Alex, what is going wrong? Infused mix, they're mixing it up, but is it mixing correctly?
It's kind of hard to say because it's more like just UFrag hitting their shots, just peeking, really. I don't see them doing any big strats, to be honest.
No, you're right. And at the end of the day, Counter-Strike comes down to who can shoot the heads and who can kill the bodies. And right now, the bodies are being killed. Ben, where is Jackie? Jackie's here. Jackie, what's going on?
Well, I mean, Counter-Strike is confidence. Without confidence, you've already lost. And to be honest, they're bringing the confidence right now, and this is going to be really important. As the great Luke Critical Green once said himself, Ben, what can they do in this round?
It looks like Infused have actually gone for a save, minus 2 guns there, but it looks like it's a heavy mid stack by them. Max pushing through the smoke though, he does face him, but he does die to Powell's no scope. Not sure what he's doing really. But Cryptix does pick up 2 on Yoshi and Ash, so it's a 3v4. They've got a good view here. However, they've just been mollied out of sandbags. One of them's going to have to move. And they both move down. I would have thought.
Oh, actually being able to get that frag, but it will be traded out. Big stuff on display. A nice use of his utility to actually force them out of position, zoning them off. But it does leave in a 2v2. It's not exactly that favourable to Seeds, of course, being the ones on the higher end of the stake right now. Very heavy focus towards mid. Red Snake, and Weber being the last 2 men left alive. Over on that T half, we of course have Mike Pow and Adam. They're going to go for the boost. He is going to go over. Tries to land the frag, but can't quite connect it. Utilising that HGs. Get a bit of a tag off. Massive damage traded over onto Weber. The Molotov as well forces him out of position. This is going to be huge. They've been able to sneak their way through vents towards that B bomb site. Can Weber counter this? Ben, this is looking like a fairly effective round, but is this UFrags to lose right now?
I would definitely say so. They have an option of anywhere to plant. Powell has full nades, basically he's just used Molly, I believe, and it doesn't look like Infuse are actually going to go for it. It looks like they're going to save the guns and then hope to win the next.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of buys right now, of course, Red Snake being the only man with an actual kit, Weber, no armor on him, only an M4. It's not really worth the risk at this point. I don't think their economy is too healthy in some rounds they've actually lost as well. Getting aggressive this time around, though, this could be a very big detriment. Both of them going to be peeking out. Pow, Mike, he is the AWPer. Can he land the shots? Weber. Crouching, Red Snake peeks, takes him down, dispatches one, almost lands a follow-up before he gets traded out. Weber, big stuff, it's a 1 versus 1. Adam 5, the last man left standing on that T half. Weber getting aggressive towards CT, he's on the hunt, he has to kill him quick. Nowhere near enough time, he does have the kit in his possession, but he shouldn't be able to win the round. And Adam fires down straight from up above. He has the high ground, much like Obi-Wan did, and he's going to take the round.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Like, I thought they'd save, and then suddenly they decided to burst out. Mike gets the opening kill in that 2v2, and then refaces again, giving an option for Weber to even clutch the round, which should never happen anyway. But anyway, they do take the round. Good stuff, really, but it'd be interesting to see what Weber does with the AWP this round, actually.
Yeah, this could be fairly effective. Of course, trying to go for that boost play once again to get Mike up there. He does have the AWP. He's been a key factor in getting those opening picks for the UFrag side, but that Molotov countering that play immediately. Really beautiful stuff on display from the CT. Smart initiative. They've been adapting very effectively towards that T-half play start. Weber towards that B-bomb site. He's got the AWP in his hand, but he is going to be blind. Shouldn't be able to land a frag. Backs off towards headshot now. Is this an advantageous angle? Looks like the T's going for more of a default, just waiting for the first mistake to come out from the CTs.
It's a good angle to be playing with the AWP. As long as he has a little bit of support, he has that fast rotate coming in from mid, so he can play that with relative ease, knowing that if he does get pressured down, his teammate can pop through vents, get him some support very quickly and get back in there. But right now, the T's playing this very, very slowly, just sitting in a default, making sure if there's any picks to find, they can capitalise off that. So far, nothing being given away by the Infused.mix. Not mixing it up too much. Yeah, anyway, just slowing it down here. Not too much being done across the board. Finally, an opportunity presents itself. Powell can't quite connect with that shot. And so, the life of, I can't even see the numbers anymore, is going to be nice and safe. The play is looking towards mid, the bomb going towards A, so this could be an A hit, but the spray comes in, and this is absolutely disastrous. Mighty Max with a nice little 3k. Cryptic's looking to chip it off with another 2k as their last remaining players towards this A site now. Getting forced back a little bit, but he knows the player's there, and finally the kill comes in. Snake doing it for him, and now just Adam remaining. Well, this is looking like a bit of a disaster. Adam XOXOP. Interesting fact about Adam, he used to call himself Frost in iSeries. There's your fact. And it confused me. I called him Frost. He wasn't Frost.
Oh god, unreal.
Yeah,
how are you allowed to cast Epic, man? But anyway, jumping back into this, of course, beautiful stuff on display coming out there, being actually allowed to pick up that round. In terms of economy, they don't have a lot to play with. This is going to be an important one. UFrag have an opportunity to reset their money if they get this round. Powell potentially being able to get the opener here. Weber, of course, just playing for the sidelines, could rail him down if he can find a frag, but timing very much not on their favour. Looks like they're going for a heavy B play here, more of a contact style play. Is this going to be effective, Ben?
Should be, actually. They've got one at the vent, but it's quite easy to take him out. They've only got Weber on site with an AWP. If he doesn't land the first shot, he's doomed, basically. He lands the first shot, though, as they're pushing in. He's on a molly, has to face out. He needs to push out.
Yeah.
He needs to get some info. He sees that nothing in the blue, but he gets taken out on the side.
Big stuff on display there. Massive shot, but is it enough? 2 men left standing on that T-side. They've got the bomb part. They're not in advantageous positions. Both of them having to play from site. Forced to do so, and the hailstorm of bullets comes raining in, but Yoshi, the man of the moment, gets the frag onto the Mighty Max. A ridiculous player, but now he is just a corpse. Red Snake finds the frag onto Adamo, and Yoshi falls to Cryptics as well, and there it is. Big stuff coming out. Infused. They're going to be able to find that round. 5 rounds on the board for them. UFrag not looking too healthy right now. Just getting torn to shreds. Their economy, of course, not fantastic. It's in tatters. They are on the T side, but it's a little bit easier to find your footing. But into this one, Ben, they're just going to go for more of an eco, just an aggressive style play, possibly just some Tech 9s coming out.
Personally, I'm expecting a door burst. Like, see, Adams bought a smoke, 2 flashes, Ash bought a flash, well, Yoshi bought a flash. I think a door burst will be under the books, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It looks like it's just going to be a regular A flash, in fact.
Yeah, and this could be so effective, of course. Red Snake as well, get himself to a nice position here. He's in a juicy angle, finds one. Can he get the second? Unfortunately not, but Cryptics, he's going to be doing the work. No need for Red Snake to get the follow-up. Max as well is able to find one with that onto Mike with the famous beautiful stuff on display. Tearing him to shreds. Nice. Everyone just getting ripped past. But they finally have cash once again. Powell debating what he wants to do here in terms of his economy.
See, Jackie, I was actually talking about this with Crossy before, but what I was saying was, Cryptics is the kind of player where he's either playing well or he's playing insanely, and he's really going off. And right now, I feel like he's really stepping up to the mark. Cryptics is on, and that's going to be really scary for you, Freg. If they can respond to this, great. If they can't, this is going to be a real detriment. This is going to get really in the way, and this could be the end of the fairy tale story. Can they get back into this one? The spam comes in. Mighty Max just about winning out as far as HP is concerned. Does get the frag in the end onto Adam. And so 5v4. They have to sit back. Ash trades it out nice and easy. This puts them at a little bit more of a disadvantage. The tag comes through. Mighty Max 27 HP getting tagged down. Now 1 HP. The second time this game we've seen a 1 HP player managing to stay alive. However he's doing it nonetheless. And so I like to call this 4.5 versus 4. No, 3.5. Numbers, once again, not my strong point. Looking a little bit worrying for Infused here, Jackie. I don't know.
To be fair, it's not a fantastic scenario, but it's not the worst either. This is going to be favouring the T's right now, but it's very quickly traded out. Big stuff coming out there from Jay, and as you said, of course, he has been a star player. Cryptics, really a strong guy, one of the strongest in the scene when it comes down to it. Of course, not too many hours on record lately, he hasn't been trying as much, but he's still got that individual skill, and it's definitely been on display this LAN, and he wants to try and keep it up. Almost gets the frag, but unfortunately not, runs out of ammunition and gets shut down by Yoshi. It's a 3 versus 2. 100 HP on Weber, but just a single hit point over on the mighty Max. Can they do the damage? It's going to be hard. Pincer play coming out from either of them. The bomb has to go down shortly, and it will actually get planted by Hype. They're all in juicy positions, but Max, he's on the flank. His timing is going to be critical here, as of course his HP being so low, it all just comes down to that. Peeks out, big frag on the board there, shuts down Yoshi. 2 versus 2. This is ridiculous stuff. The number game heavily favouring UFrag in terms of health. And this is going to be so hard. Weber caught off guard, can't quite land the no-scope. Max goes down as well. Max, stop giving me beer. Ash falls eventually with the frag, and there it is. But of course, look at the terms of economy of what we actually have to work with over on Infused.mix. It is not a big deal at all. They will easily be able to rebuy. Double op setup coming out for them. Keto with one with the other. Both of these very skilled in terms of their AWPing capabilities. This could be a big round on the board for Infused.
Interesting enough there. It was Mighty Max asking HP. He was the one on just 1 HP. Not that it matters anymore. The round has gone in the way of UFrag trying to build that lead back up, and Weber missing a shot. That is disastrous. How you missed that shot, really jacking that one up. Not sure how they're going to come back from that. As 4 versus 5 situation now. The CTs are a bit of a deficit. They do trade now. This is really disastrous. Pal finds himself a kill with the AWP, putting it into a 5-on-3 situation. This is looking really good for UFrag. They found 1 frag. They found another. If we can have a look at the money real quick, we may be able to see, yeah, this is really actually quite worrying. Infused, and they may be forced onto a bit of a, maybe just a few pistols being forced up on this next round, and that's about all they're going to be able to get. 5 rounds on the board for UFrag, probably able to take that 6th, although we've seen a little bit sketchy rounds so far on those pistols, so maybe Infused can take it back. As far as definites go, UFrag should be able to take that 6th round, even this out, and it should get relatively easy, but we are still in this retake. Mighty Max just trying to set himself up for a few exit frags, hoping someone's going to get a bit cheeky, boost up in those vents. But Ben, how are UFrag getting back into this? I mean, it seemed like they were really underwhelming, but they've got straight back in.
As weird as it is, Infused are actually missing their shots. You saw Weber miss that easy up shot. He would 9 times out of 10 he would land that shot, and he'd probably move on, gain control on that entire side of the map, and UFrag would be stuck pushing mid or A. However, he missed it. Adam got into B. Picked off the rotator who was in, and then the round fell apart entirely. Yep. What's interesting here, though, is this potentially... Well, if he's sat in a double eco position, where if they lose this round, they're on eco again anyway, so they are buying pistols and stuff with the 2 guns they have. But again, if UFrag would lose the round, they could potentially run an eco as well. It's probably the biggest round of the game right now. Momentum and in terms of score.
Yeah, especially in the half, this is the one to watch. It's a bit of a default coming out. UFrag, they have the advantages there, everything they need, but Mighty Max, he doesn't care what you have, takes him down nonetheless. There's a reason we had an interview with him earlier, and that was my pick, by the way. I decided Mighty Max, we should get him in here. I decided that because I just know the scene, I know what's going on around here. Keita trying to up the angle with the AWP. Not finding anything just yet, misses the jumping player, but gets the kill anyway onto Ash in that squeaky area. Takes down the split. So now UFrag looking a little bit worrying. 3 versus 4, it's still doable. It's Adam lurking around, almost getting the kill there onto, I think it's Cryptics. I honestly can't see at this point. Finally gets the kill. And now 3v3, he's evened the situation out. 2k in the round so far. This is looking a little bit better than it was originally, but Weber, he doesn't care what you've done. Takes the head straight off Adam. This is looking good. Infused, ready to take this round wholeheartedly. Only the Deagle, no armor. Bit of a sketchy situation, but they're doing well so far. The Deagle almost connecting for a collateral there, not quite managing it. Very, very close. There's a 3v2 situation. They may be able to get the bomb down here, but as the retake comes in, the armor, this is where it starts to play a part as Pal takes down 1 Hype with another. Now it is just Keita left with the AWP. Yeah, obvious decision here is to save the AWP, try and go to the next round, but with the 1 kill, this is where the confidence kicks in. Can he try and clutch this one out? No. Going towards upper. He may just want to get a bit cheeky. If he can find a nice frag, he may be able to do this. Does he spot out Hype? That's the question. Hype playing this really well. Not over peeking. Finally does. Gets the kill on the flying player. And there we go. Takes him down. 6 rounds on the board. All tied up. Ben, this is looking worrying. This is looking worrying for Infused. They're letting that lead slip away.
They are, and again, as I said, they're just missing shots, it seems. Especially when Adam dropped out the vent, Cryptix was just left there isolated in the zone. Weber got the kill back, but then he didn't move on it, try and get any control on the map. They just lost D without taking any damage or really seeing anybody. It was quite daft, to be honest.
Yeah, it's odd stuff on display. Around. Powell taking a massive nade straight to the face, almost 50 HP, knocked clean off him, and he will opt to back away. I mean, if we look at what utility they actually have to play with over on Infused, it's not glorious at all. It's a bit of a struggle. They don't have that many smokes left in their arsenal, but Keto with an absolutely juicy angle finds the opener. Powell, see you later, mate, as he drops him down to the ground. Gonna go back on the second as well, but can't quite land it. Hype, juicy little headshot coming out. Cheeky stuff on display. Jay. That's going to be Cryptix, is able to take down Yoshi, and with the frag from Red Snake as well, this is looking strong. 2 versus 4. Can they win this one out?
Yeah, Hype gets 1 kill onto Mighty J, that's Cryptix, but still in a 2 versus 3 situation on the retake here. They need to get in fast, but Adam with a really nice position could find himself across 5, finds one, can't connect, but gets the other one instead, as Weber trades him out. Now Hype so low, can't get anything done, as the retake is successful. The bomb being defused now. Mighty Max the man to do it. We've got to get them plant points, eh? Jackie, what do you think about points? Irrelevant or relevant?
What do you mean?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
Score doesn't really matter. Anything. You can have someone
Like
that's
3 to
playing,
17.
like, no, as long as you're helping your teammates and you're just, like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as everyone's playing, like, you know, to the best of their ability and trying to help the team. If you win, you win. It doesn't matter. As long as everyone's just trying to play for the benefit of the team, that's all that it comes down to.
Team game. So at the end of the day, team, all that matters. If your team wins, you win. If your team loses, you lose. That is psychology.
Look at this contact B as well that's actually coming out here. This could be ridiculous in terms of what we've actually got to see. Weber, he's in a prime time position, absolutely massive as well. Gets the opening frag, but is he going to be aware? This is going to cause a retaliation play. Everyone should be flooding in fairly shortly. Actually, off the basis that flash and the 2 smokes that have gone in are going to be holding them back. They won't be trying to think too fast just yet. This is a really strong setup from the CTs. The smoke going to be going out. Zones Weber off. He's not in a fantastic position. Max on the back of the site. He has to be the point man, but he's not even going to get to him as Red Snake charges through. The hero play coming out. Tears everyone to shreds.
Yeah, Yoshi left alive. Not much he can do in that situation as Weber takes him down with the AWP. 8-6 now Infused, bouncing straight back. This is actually really surprising. Ben, what's going on? How have they managed? They win the rounds, they lose the... It's 3. It's sets of 3 across the whole game so far. What is this?
Just a really good game of CS, to be honest with you.
Is it? Is that
Definitely.
what it is?
Last round it looked like UFrag were trying to do a molly strat on B, but they just didn't anticipate Weber being in checkers looking out the sunroom.
Yeah.
Normally he's been peeking that main entrance part and then he would just pull back to site. To be honest, what they should do is keep sticking to some basic CS.
It's just basic CS, boys, to be honest with you. Cryptix, of course, in a front position somehow. He's allowed to get that frag onto Yoshi before he's traded out by Ash. Hype, speeding along up the M6, of course, that is going to be short. Finds the frag onto Red Snake. Now it's 3 versus 3. Massive advantage to the CTs in terms of the arsenal. But the T's have been able to slip onto the site right in there, cheeky. So you still stuff. The counter boost coming out here from Hype, trying to get a bit of an information play going. Are they aware of Kit's position? It does seem like they are. Tap it away. Huge amount of damage comes out, and somehow they actually find the frag as well. Keita dropped off. It's a 2 versus 3. 2 Tech 9s in play for that UFrag side. The boost once again, this time around for the CTs. Weber trying to find the frag, but they are zoned completely out by the flashbangs. This is not fantastic. They have a lot to play with. Somehow they're getting frags across the board, tearing everyone to shreds. It's a 1 versus 1. Weber, AWP in hand versus Hype. Really strong players for either side. Counters him. He's actually able to see him. Jumps up and rails him. Takes him down with the M4. And there it is. UFrag somehow being able to get away with 7 rounds on the board in that first half. Juicy little final round to finish off that T half for UFrag there.
And it definitely wasn't that like that the whole time. A little bit of a shaky last round. Just about managing on Hype to recover. Winning out that round. I wouldn't say that is a demonstration of how the rest of this has gone. Ben, CT side, tell me about UFrag. How are they going to do on this one?
When we played them on CT, when we were on T side, I'm pretty sure they put a strong performance against us. I think it was 10 CT rounds they picked up. I'm expecting a solid CT F again,
Ooh, yeah.
but personally, I don't see them winning the right game at all. From what I've seen, Infused.mix have been more T-sided.
Definitely so. I mean, that comes down to just basically mix alone as well. In terms of that T side half, you can be so much more explosive and really do some damage. I think Mike's actually talking about Joe there. Yeah, really explosive T-side team. They can do an awful lot of damage. That just goes down to in terms of actual individual skill as well. I think he is actually talking about Joe. Potentially, of course, the land giant has had a few drinks. We did leave him over by the bar. We have been looking after him, of course, playing with us earlier on the tournament, Ben. So he could be dead now, of course.
Could be in trouble. He did have 2 tequila shots when I last saw him.
You want to smash everyone.
Yeah, he kept hitting me and slapping. He slapped Cryptix around the face. He slapped Max around the face. Everyone's been slapped. Jumping into this round though, is this going to be a slap? Is this going to be pain? Big nade coming out, rolling down, hits high up in the knee. He's going to be in a wheelchair. Where are the ramps, Ben? Is this disabled access friendly map?
I'd safely say so. There's a few ramps.
There's quite a few ramps actually. There's a few ramps.
Yeah, there is. Not many steps, quite a few ramps.
Quite a few ramps.
But it looks like it's going to be a B split from Infused.mix. They've left the bomb outside B, and I'm pretty sure that UFrag know he's out there. But based on their positions on the map, I don't think they know. I really don't think they know.
Yeah, a bit of a bunk colour scheme. Who cares at the end of the day? Not me, says the Wolf. But pushing onto the site now, the trades come in nice and equal. Mighty Axe with a 2k butt hype straight back in, keeping those trades alive, waiting for his teammates to arrive, but he can't make it happen forever. 2 versus 3 now. Can they hold on to this one? It's a tough one for sure. UFrag need to be getting some work done on their TT side. It is the favoured side, but by no means does that make it easy, especially against like the Infused.mix. Playing those really nice after-block positions. Mighty Max doesn't even care, turns his attention away, takes a frag there onto Powell. Now Yoshi, the last alive, tapping away, trying to get these frags, trying to make it happen. But it is no easy task. No. The man sitting in vents, interesting position, making sure that poor Red Snake not going to be flanked. But there's no way of him winning this whatsoever. Goes down in the end. 9-7 on the board. They've got themselves the lead. Now they just need to hold on to it, excel, and do the magic, Jackie.
What trick? The one where they pull like loads of scarves out of their sleeve?
Yes.
Or... Yeah, that's a good trick.
No, I actually mean the one where they pull up
Where they
the
win the game?
their hat.
Oh, NVM. So getting into this one, of course, it's going to be interesting stuff. UFrag, they shouldn't really be able to achieve a lot here at all. I like the fact though they're not trying to play it like a gun round. They are going for an aggressive style play. Shock and awe. Really big push coming out towards that B bomb site. They shouldn't have been able to hear him by now. They will hear the audio cue around about this time. And of course, switching over, Keita, he's got that MP7 prime time weapon for a push like this. And he's railing everyone to shreds. Massive cash builder going in. His bank is going to be fully loaded. It's payday. And he does not have a round to buy it, so he's going to be able to keep that money. He is not like Gumpstar at a bar.
Yeah, he's keeping that money into the next round. And not too bad, 3k, that's, I don't know maths. How much is 600 times 3?
1800.
1800.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You said 800.
1800.
Hey, wow, wee wah. You could rent a nice car for 3 months for that. So, not too bad.
No, you
No, I
couldn't.
don't think you could.
No, you couldn't.
Actually.
Depends on the car.
I mean,
It's a decent car.
you could rent like a Porsche for 500 euros for a day. So
Yeah,
actually,
sure,
you're wrong.
In England.
Yeah, but you could rent a Porsche for £450 for a day. So actually, you're wrong. But anyway, jumping into this one, big stuff coming out. Weber, he gets the opening frag, kicks it off with a swift one onto Adam 5. That's the in-game leader, dispatched in seconds. Of course, only pistols in the inventory of the UFrag soldiers, and they're getting torn to shreds on this battlefield. Everyone picking up frags left, right, and centre. Weber with a 2k, Red Snake with 1. Keita, he's going to be able to find 1 as well. Yoshi finally is able to retaliate, gets a 2k on the board, and scavenges a weapon. He's the Lone Ranger, and unfortunately, he's going to fold, much like the team did.
Not sure about that one.
Whoa.
But one thing I've noticed is, we mentioned this last game, Ash, he's on 6 kills this game. Last game he had 8. It's not exactly going great for him. I'm guessing he's burnt out. He's had a very good day, other than the past map.
Of course, he said he was quite tired as well.
He did.
He was like, "No, I'm done, so boys. I just want to sleep before tomorrow's game."
Not his exact words, but something like that. Yeah.
It was around that.
Yeah.
He said he was quite tired, so obviously that coming to play. He's one of the star threads for that UFrag side, and he has proven that time and time again in terms of actual fragging ability. This time around, playing for the vents. Interesting setup. We actually do see coming out from the CTs here. 3 towards mid. Actually being able to hold that heavy mid setup. 1 on A, 1 on B. Aggression coming out towards that A site. One playing late by door, and then one towards main. We will see the first frag going the favour of the PAL as he shuts down the Weber. Big stuff coming out.
Yeah, Yoshi the man to respond here. UFrag need to take this first gun round of the half if they want to try and put the presence back into this game. Otherwise, Infused really could start running away with it, especially economically. That CT side economy is so hard to keep control of. But so far, they're doing well into this round. They have found the pick onto Weber, so depends. Can they hold on to it? The AWP ringing off, of course, versus 4 rifles. It's an ultimate setup, and then Arsh gets himself one. Trader straight out, but still, leaves it in a 4 versus 3 situation. It's not too bad, but it could be a little bit better. And I feel like Hype is the man to make it better. He's got teamwork. He's got teammates even. I'm sure he has teamwork too. No longer doubting him. But there we go. Getting in there, trying to find himself a first frag. No one being overly aggressive. There we go. The bomb goes down, taking down Keita. Can he find a second? No, he can't. Cryptic shuts him down. 2 versus 3 situation now as the bomb getting onto their site. Finally going down to Powell. Very nice shot there from Upper. Now it is Mighty Max. He is mighty, and his team are also almighty. But can he clutch this? 1 versus 2, 8 seconds remaining in the round. They know he has to plant at this point, and Adam with a very aggressive push takes him down. Easy game, easy life, easy skins, easy wins. No more bins. Ben, we've seen the first gun round now from UFrag. Can they hold on to this and actually put every single gun round to work?
They might put a few more in, but I don't think they will. They were lucky to actually win that round just then. They were lucky Hype actually got a kill. They knew he was stuck on site, and he managed to pull a frag out, which was perfect for him. But Ash was sat on mid on his own. I don't really know what they were doing. They had one guy in A. One guy was basically a CT spot. I'm not really sure what he was doing. And then Ash was just sat on the roof, isolated entirely. He was lucky to get a kill himself. So at the moment, they're just riding on luck, if I'm honest.
Yeah, and you can't ride eventually. Eventually the horse will buck, and you will fall from the saddle of the life. But as of yet, no frags to be exchanged. Weber being a little bit down. He hasn't had a massive impact in this second half. Only 3 kills on the board as of yet. Not doing too much to work this one out. And into this round. Absolutely right. Jackie, what is needed in this round to get them back into this one?
They got to bring the pain. They have to go absolutely mental. They have to do the damage. Basically, I want the mentality of a man that is going to sprint to Windsor. That's what I want to see coming out from UFrag right now. But I don't know if they're going to be able to bring it. Hopefully, we'll get to see something like that. This time around, though, the only people doing the sprinting are going to be the T's, working their way over mid. Heavy aggression coming out. The smokes and Molotovs to force the CTs out of position, zoning them off. Red Snake, he's quick on his toes, slithering around like a snake, but can't quite find the frag. Hype up on an elevated position like a little monkey. He's able to find the frag before he jumps down into a nice little angle. Leaving just Cryptics and a 1 versus 3 after the absolute bloodbath and an abysmal display of aggression coming out towards that B bomb site. He rails down, fires the frag onto Adam. 1 versus 1, but Yoshi kills him.
Like a flying monkey, Jackie. Jumping down, gets the frag, and UFrag somehow keeping themselves in this. It's looking sketchy every single round. By no means are they keeping themselves well established in this, but they are getting some frags. Now UFrag, this is a really weird buy. This feels like a second round kind of buy. But hell, they're going for it anyway. Who cares? Not me. Ben, what's going on?
Just doing a fast air rush, it seems. Infused.mix actually anticipated Nico with the SMG buys. You can see they had 3 MP7s.
Oh no.
But I'm not really sure what's going on.
Oh no. They're going for the heavy SMGs there to a little cash builder, but that ridiculous aggression that just came out from the T's just has torn their defences to shreds. They've been able to bust into the site and just take it apart. I mean, Ben, it's just a bit of a mess, actually.
It is. It really is. I'm not sure what's going on.
and I mean Hype right now, utilising his smoke, gets taken down, and Keita, he's going to be saying, that's you banned, you little rat, as he finds the frag, and 12-9 is going to be the scoreline. We're at round 22. If you're only just joining us, it's Infused.mix, of course, comprised of Red Snake, Weber, Mighty Max, Keita, and your boy Cryptics, up against, of course, the known team, your boys UFrag, Hype is back, Pow Pow Pow, Adam 5, Yoshi, and the Ash. Important teams, important game, big stuff on display. We've all had a drink. Harold, take it away.
Many money for win. Get frag does Jay. Kill many. Ash go down. Adam for trade. Get frag now on Jay, but Hype not get kill. Very good round. Not frag get win. UFrag try win not happen. Unfortunate is case. But Molotov try to find not connect. Unfortunate for win game. Team not win. Molotov on headshot. Move player. Adam get frag. Weber get frag. Hype go down. 3v2. Situation look bad. 2v3. Site be taken. But can they get back into this one with a win? I don't know, but it's going to be tough. Did you see that there, by the way?
What?
You can actually throw things under the vent now.
You've always been
Yeah, you've always been able to do that.
Yeah, whatever.
You
I
can
mean,
put.
like, that was some heavy impact shit.
It was actually.
Thank you.
But you can.
That I appreciate.
Because he was a terror since the public school era. Smoking B. B cash passes. Smoking mirages.
Yeah, if you didn't know, you can throw a molly on that box. It won't pop the vent, and it'll go in the vent.
Yeah.
I never knew that. This is the first time I've seen this.
Do you play the game? NBA.
Actually, Cash is my favourite match.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, being shown. Of course, this being the second map here between UFrag and Infused.mix. Of course, some star players on either side, but you got to give it to them. The Infused.mix, so much talent in their pool to utilise, and this is a big one. The team that loses this will be heading home. This is the lower bracket, so this is ridiculously important to play for.
And play they will. Playing on, going up for this one. Weber getting lit down there to 45 HP. UFrag looking good into this round, but only 3 rounds until the game is end.
44 minutes till the bar shuts. 54 minutes.
Some people are complainers. Jackie is one of those. Unfortunately, he's just looking for alcohol. He's got one there. That was bought for him. It is yours. Drink it. Down the whole thing.
Weber up on top of Boost, looking to find an opener into this round. Might pow. He's in a nice angle. Can he do some damage? Will he be releasing? He's in his hills right now. Goes for the peek and finds it. Beautiful stuff. Utilising that AK-47 and Kalashnikov to rail Weber down. 4 versus 5. This could be UFrag's return to fame.
Yeah, the return of the Jedi incoming. 5 versus 4 here. Can Infused try and equal this one out without trading out? Here's the question. Pound up on Hype with the AK. Going to be the one to do the damage, but Yoshi, with the distraction in place, gets himself 1 frag, traded straight out. 2 versus 4 now. This is a really tough situation. It's Mighty Max 1v4. Can he do it, Ben? No. Okay. Fair enough. No. Getting some tags off, but eventually will go down. Ben, it's as if you're a wizard.
And there it is, by the way. This is the first... Oh, no, sorry. Wrong team. I was about to say this is the first time that they've lost more than 10 rounds, but that's Barrage, actually. Got confused. And
Who are Barrage, Jackie?
Barrage, Someone Lansky, Crucial, Surreal, and Mol. That's
Grand finalists, in fact.
Oh, sorry.
Alex, play by play. Who's Alex? Who's Alex? Alex! No.
Jumping into this one, a question coming up towards the big bomb site. Woo! Let's see how this one's going to go down. They do have a smoke over on Hype, but there's not actually... There's going to be no one coming towards that B-bomb site. They will be heading their way towards A main. Could actually be going for a bit of a counter boost play. This could be interesting to see if they're going to go for that.
Was that a hidden?
Of course, Alex being our observer right now. And actually, they have gone for the boost. They've got 2 players up there just waiting for the perfect timing to go for the peak. How's this round going to go down, Ben?
I feel like it's going to be a B split. You can see there's 2 players posted outside of B. You've got the bomb holding mid, and you've got one guy going over boost. Right now, they've got mid control. UFrag have actually given it up entirely, so they've had to split up on B, in fact. Powell's sat outside Z. Hype's also there to back him up if need be. But you can see the B push is coming in now.
And this could be devastating. Hype, he's there in a prime time position, absolutely massive, but Ash kicks it off, finds a frag onto Keita. Hype's found away for the smoke, wants to try and get one, but he's not going to be allowed to, as Ash is devastating everyone. Powell and Ash eventually fall, the dynamic duo gets taken down. Hype, he eventually gets that frag that he wanted oh so long ago on the board. Weber is able to recover the bomb and goes to the plant. Hits those numbers in as fast as his little fingers can go. And it's a 2 versus 2. Yoshi and Hype, the young talent over on that UFrag side. This is such an important round. Round 24 on the board. Can they get it? Weber lands the headshot onto Yoshi, leaving just Hype. Slams away and gets the second as well. The wallbang frag. Weber. You've had a kill there, haven't you, mate?
2, in fact.
2, actually.
2.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Absolutely sensational. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
100% sick gamer. I mean, the thing is, Weber just seems to be getting loads of frags with his AK, and if he keeps that up into the second half, God help him.
Worth knowing is the second half.
Exactly. And
God help him.
And his name's not Dan. But Hype with the Deagle. I mean, to be honest, Hype just seems to be getting loads of frags with his Deagle, and if he keeps that up to the second half, God help him. I mean, how many times are you going to do that? Through smoke? I mean, fuck's sake. I came every time I could fucking see him, because he's shit. Bomb's going to go down. Red Snake, he's planting that. He is the demolition expert. Jay, up on the elevated position, slaying down from above. Wants to try and find a frag. He is the eye in the sky. Can he do the damage? Cryptic's the man at the moment. Railing away for the smoke. He's going to land the tag, but not quite the frag. The back of that flash. They are completely blind, but he won't attempt to capitalise on it. 3 versus 3. He finally gets a frag on the board. Can he turn it 2K? Yes, he can. Tap in. Heads across the board. Leaving just Ash in a 1 versus 3. Such an unfavourable scenario. No kit. No armour. Just a weapon. He's going to have to back off. And this is ridiculous. Infused. Take the 15th round. Round 26 is going to be the following one. And this could be the end for UFrag. We can have a quick look at the economy. See what UFrag are dealing with. Of course, losing 1 round here. This was going to be 2 rounds in a row. In terms of what they've actually got to play with, it is going to be quite weak, actually, yeah. Like, utility isn't going to be amazing in terms of what they can actually get. This could be very detrimental. And, of course, this being potentially the final round on the board, this is going to be ridiculous.
You know, 8 rounds ago, Ash had 6 kills.
Yep.
He has 9.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 per 6.
Yeah, in a total about
Well, that's the
40,
problem.
45 rounds.
That's the problem. They rely on.
Tell me, why would you call it a tactical pause?
What now?
50%.
When you've already lost this many rounds?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Maybe they believe you would come back.
At this
I
point,
wouldn't call it
you would have already
tactical
gone for the pause quite a while ago and tried to work
About
out.
13
Yeah.
9, 13 10.
Yeah.
Doing it 15-10 is like, you call it tactical pause to change something.
You want to try and spice it up and realise,
Yeah,
guys,
exactly.
this has gone wrong. Why? You leave it this late in the game, it's like, what's the point?
It's already gone wrong.
Yeah.
It's way too late.
This is when it's literally almost over at this point. Like, right now, UFrag have to play flawless 5 rounds in a row. In terms of what we see with the economy of Infused.mix, not glorious. It's not really ridiculous, but obviously, the T-side economy, fairly easy to build up. You can do an awful lot of damage. They've got a massive buffer to play with as well. 5 rounds might not seem like a lot, but Ben, it's not going to be that hard for them, is it, really?
Shouldn't be, especially with the lack of utility on UFrag right now. But what's knowing, that tactical pause didn't really last that much.
So 4
It's gonna be
seconds,
very-
5 seconds?
Guys, please
60
shoot
seconds
enemies.
maximum, in fact.
Shoot heads, please.
It
Adam-
could well have been that, actually. It could well have been.
Adam trying to, get the team back on point, just potentially trying to smash their head together and say, boys, come on, just focus right now. Just focus. This is it. This could potentially be the final round we're going to play in this tournament. Such a prestigious one we've seen so far, and this is going to be big. The counter-piece play comes out. Adam 5, he's boosted up. Is he going to play it correctly, though? Jumps down, gives it away his position. A massive apple crumble on display. It's not a pie shop, Herald, is it?
It's not a pie shop. No, Jackie, it's not. There's the push. The final push. This could be the end of the story for UFrag. As they go into this last one, they have the double op setup. They've changed up as many things as they possibly can, even boosting Anno up. He doesn't manage to do it. I'd love to have seen Yoshi maybe hype boosted up. They have the rifles on board. He only has the FAMAS. As Powell opens it up, that's really important. Finds the first frag onto Red Snake. That's a big player going down, but the nade's going to go in. Taking down Ash, that's the trade straight away. No room at all being given to UFrag right now, but straight back into a 3v4. This is a tough situation. The AWP bearing down. Hype has to go large here. He has to go large. He has to get the frag, but Pound does it for him. 2 AWPs on this B site. All Infused need to do is play this one like a round. Don't let the AWPs go too mad. And there we go. They're going to find the kill. Weber taking one down in mid. I'm getting scared, Jackie. I'm getting scared. The exclamation mark is coming. I know I saw that a while ago. But 15-10 is the score. But they take the bomb down. That's a good sign. 8 seconds left in the round. No. Win. Easy, 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 easy. No, maybe not.
They've won the round. They've been able to take it. They've actually killed the bomb. Yeah. Max falling down. Weber as well getting dropped towards the end there. Ridiculous stuff. UFrag. They had no stake in the round towards the end there. Mike getting taken down. And this is huge. They've been able to reset the economy. Their economy is not fantastic at all. But in terms of what they can do, this could be ridiculous. They've actually got a sliver of a chance.
I just don't know what Max is doing then. Like, the smoke is there for them to cross the site. Somehow somebody's died anyway. And then he's gone to plant in it. When you just didn't need to.
That was just off.
Really
everything was off. Like,
I'm just not sure.
That was weird.
But they're just going for a fast A push.
Yeah, they're trying this once again. It's worked in the past, but this time around, Yoshi, he seems on point and he's finding the frags. 3 on the board. Can he go for the quad? Can't potentially get it. He's going to leave. Cryptics hell with that 10-9, and he is devastating. Actually doing awful damage. And what's critical here as well is the fact that he wants to try and get as much economical damage as he can get, and this is insane. Leaving just 2 men left standing. The 2 AWPs. This is ridiculous. They're going to have so little money to play with, and that is represented by what they're going to have to go for in this buy. Restricted utility, not a full buy. That is not what they wanted at all, and this is playing right into the favour of the Infused mix. It's not glorious for them, I'll give you that. They've got 2 Tech 9s in play, 1 Galil on the Mighty Max as well. He's not too bad with the weapon though. He's quite well versed with a Galil. He's not that bothered. But this is going to be hard. UFrag, they have to bring their A game.
Yeah, the A game needs to be coming along. You want to be hearing that A-Team theme tune right now. I don't even know if that's the name of it. Is it the A-Team? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Big frag. Oh, but Powell misses his first shot and his second shot. Powell having a worth break there. Not quite getting it off. Not quite getting off with the old T players. Not working out for him. Could have given himself a massive advantage in that round, but it's not going to work out so far. Weber being lit down, away, fire. Gar is the words to describe that engagement. Weber being forced back a little bit. 5-on-4 still. And we've seen them win a lot of situations like this where they have been in a deficit, but Adam gets the kill anyway, takes down the mighty Keats. And that's the opening. And that's what they needed. But straight back in. No room being given. Cryptics taking down Adam. That's a big frag. That's the frag of the century. This could be a very worrying round. They are going to be splitting now onto the A side. The rotates come off, so they're going back towards B. You're right. As the side comes in, but Ash taking down Cryptics. That could be important, depending. Can they hold off now? 2 versus 2. 1 site, 1 kill, 1 khwa. If that's a word, I don't even know. This is coming in. I know there's a third, but it's only 2 on the site right now. The bomb going down. It is on. This is really very doable. Depends. Can Red Snake get these kills? Yes, he can. Gets one with the Galil. This is absolutely huge. Now, if he can find the information, that's all he needs. They're coming from the very same angle. Can he get this done? Finding one, he may just see him, but Weber does it instead. Now the last player, Hype, on his own versus 2. This is for the whole clutch, but he's sticking it. He's sticking it. Can he get it done? Gets the frag. 1 versus 1. No, he can't. Oh my God. Snake takes the game. GG on the board. And UFrag, goodbye. Adios. Eat Mura back, all the words, and Hypeld's back on the 14 frags. 37 frags on Cryptics. That is insane. He's insane.
Cryptics, of course. The fact as well that Jay's had like what 30 hours in the past 2 weeks maximum, and he's come back into this land. He's brought the pain here against UFrag, and wow, what a display of talent across the board for either of these teams. Of course, you've got to give it to Infused Mix there. Unreal stuff coming out. One of the best maps there that we've actually seen throughout this tournament for UFrag, and unfortunately not being able to win it out. They are going to lose the series 2-0, and that also means they're out of the tournament.
But it does mean they met their seed.
They did meet their seed.
And knocked out the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they were able to beat CX, which of course being that top seed, they've taken their third place finish in the tournament, which does leave the final, of course, being Barrage versus Infused. So, Adam, I feel like in terms of things, he's going to be happy with the fact he got 3rd place, but he always wanted to strive to do more.